One DC or many will go ahead. Keke no ni here majority will make the road more trouble. Bene ma penny ni banye ma pim no ma go blono. Ka wagbenya and then we fall on the highway snap him no ake asphalt aba pueno. Contractor name aba is the same contractor name ni chu ngada. Wa start the negotiation long time ago before even the demonstration. And we were the brain behind the demonstration. We are praying that Parliament will give that forum, that platform for people to really understand what happens on the floor of Parliament. Ejioke Obani no go to on the floor is the person is dormant. No, the person is not dormant.
Nyehe keba Osudoku TV. Ina nye chope kosi kandano nyehisi ni ngomlenga page no wake munyui keba hanye aloni ni ngeno ya wa Osudoku kpokpa no keba hanye mweno wa MP wa Obenewaa MP Linda Akweley Ocloo neji wa nomloti 3 kunga Shai-Osudoku district mweno ingowanya kanwa Osudoku TV wana wa Obenewaa no nge wa kasanya alone ka wa magbani koma ami kachon Osudoku ma nyechum
Yo muchum tombe no de kesela mi. First of all ngela ni ma nga mambi twe pe nga Shai-Osudoku nyehe ukliboni hu ha ni twe pe ma ne jonye je ha eya ne pale bani na imbiye tombe no de kesela mi oji Honorable Linda Obenewaa Akweley Ocloo imiji MP ke ha Shai-Osudoku onye true manager for this opportunity.
ikpope Honorable muchumi pio no keko wa blo he alono keklekle ne wa madeji kan keko wa blo me ahe nge Shai-Osudoku titrio Osudoku mini ne nge no omade ke ko wa blo ma he
Yo muchum epio ka MP nimba yo. This is the second term nimba MP. My major challenge wa blo within the Shai-Osudoku district. Nima ye o da se ka nimba MP yo. In fact, in second term in opposition. Ni blo kake blo government a pure blo government together with the assembly. Nima naka opposition MP yo. O say it doesn't count much within the assembly, even though ke push ke je parliament, because our main purpose nge parliament ji ko blow here uma be questions on the floor uma invite minister neba gba ni pe ketron as MPO many ma pe ni muhu uma na no ko no ma de man bi o ima na ka wa blow wa ke ha contractors from Asutrai Junction to Osuwem to Volivo to Agoto. Ni mana kajama block is part of the Volivo bridge. Ni wa former government or ni NDC government or anye pay jamani o ke fosika ka anye pay bridge or the road is part of the contract. Ene ma pay na anye adria block. And it's going to be because it's a bridge ejo ma pay ka beni akosombo ngeo. Ema blini chumha nioma manya drani nge blohe. And the place is going to be lovely. The Osudoku enclave. Unfortunately, we about opposition. See, opposition, because you are in opposition here, no nesa no pio, say we no mappy. To be in deke salam. In big questions, and I believe man na post fu can get my post and allow major responses from the minister, because ko be minister ka wa blow mini engedenge Osudoku blow because one inquiries nge Shai-Osudoku and blow geo. In fact, I don't sleep over it. Demonstration up on manaka in Balejon, and sometimes some of us are back and waji engineers or many because the only language in our government understand is demonstration onanya. So wa blow, in fact wa sunhe koni esani wanye wa ke government for the time being ye we ne maba esan wani che wanye he wa la ka wa mana private contractors amanya awa wolo. The challenge with the Blogy, that place is roads and highways. It's under roads and highways. Ni before no omanyo machu roads and highways, and that was why Golden Exotic benye ne ma construct road ke ongela no ma because of the LIO bill ko ngela no ma construct road no pay is no page isani ongmake a roads and highways so ko ongmake ho ama ha budget ko ngela no ma pay because I'm before na ma pay blow is anana sika nga fans onanya, and every day you go is one slogan sikabe ejo no ne sana anya pay anya we na map ke Golden Exotic via repay adwem ka ma pay sika is anaka highways ni ma pay blow on their own, or they don't have that right to construct a road. But to benin dio wasu heko ne sani wala private entities na pim no anya bawa maudrum pure so any workers la wana no ko ni ipe ready ke ma pim no ma wa woni wo ma dra blow but before ni that blow many wo ma chu heni o it's how I have permits and this year have a permit because blow is the government known as even as MP as I am obey he blocker many wo ma actually nge blow he ni DC lehe no ko no so pure so contractors la pay ready na ma ba site no ni pesa wa page wa ke DC or atumunyu this year have a blow which is the permit name I pay contractors aside the permit home is how one other companies so ni around ni kanuko ke ma wa is ani ni o me ho anya apim no awa bro heji oke wa nwa manye o ma as MP o ma wa with the full awa mi with the full wa ni o me anya tuni ni wa chepe wa bro pem no wa boy jo aside that no womana ka blow is gravels na ke pure blow materials nga ke pure blow sometimes womana ka ba suwemja I identify a pit around Yokpe Lejo and trust me what this is no in a modern boss amina ni in be sure ka because of this blow here ni ma pay na ke division baba in me in DC pet no ebe no da because no ni ma market for slay ma chapi no mal this and mama poor in me ke DC akpet it can't happen e di no go ni ma market for but can you na Fujian a road there the man ka DC ya lobby for our machines the machines was rented I rent the machines on akaba na ha blow I have 10 days na akaba dra blow 10 days na akaba and blow dra ni before na ma dra but to be no wa hia gravel so na akaba pu blow na ho Yokpe Lejon ka anya ha wo the chance wa mo gravel so na akaba tuni in fact the later what we heard was that Yokpe kill unless they charge per trip 100 Ghana. This in a day per trip 100 Ghana a jawa. It's too much because looking at the number of gravels now come at their blow. Can they journey how blow ne pay no they go blow no it ya wa pay kakin even actually no po aklenwe it on the manaka any strength say na naska na ka he gravels a strength so was Fujian ahin mem lejon ejo anye we na ma say na 10 days na actually can 3 or 4 days na sin ejo ma pe Yokpe because definitely we have to fall on them again for the project on wangala construction no manyo ma ejo o ma pa Yokpe bi o pe saminya nika ni o meba aha blow na anya je gravel so na anya aketuni nge blow
ingela ni mabisika beno otumunyu nge blow yo ke amape blow ke
yo pure so le che for blow no fair no nge mini asphalt la ni to be ni before no manyo o ma pay asphalt unless roads and highways ba no ni wa nge la ni o ma pay keke ka pure e ma sun asphalt o ma here ka o manyo okay highways bi o senilo alo Golden Exotic to be ndio nuchu ni wa achu no it's a private entity ni aka it's a ma lobby neighbor pay how DC is ever ready to help wa DC no le da munyuka kene dio eba because of development hejo ke wa chepe nuchu mi o chapi no ka ke nuchu wa chepe sa wa pay ka ke hejo ke le wen lobby ni mi lobby ni nokoba it's anyenye wa because without the DC's approval nutrimi o abenye no mape ejo the fact ka wa na DC or with the contractors oh this your plan no ka ema pay consultation but keke ha will go ahead wange DC or many will go ahead. Keke no ni here majority will make the road more trouble. Pene ma penny ni banye ma pem no ma go blown. Ka wagbenya and then we fall on the highway snap him no ake asphalt aba point no. Yeah, ebeke nyimana when they bring the machines and they will openly come out and let you know which company is that. But for now, I would wish to hide the identity of the NGO that is coming, because trust me, enemy within. I started in start lobbying chapi moneno. Waniche wani maya ko pay her honorable ko pay her. I mean, but alika no nange pay chapi mi nange pay ange mambio nange jamani. So makpa pesa minya ebeke. If we are done with the negotiation with the DCO, Nimana machines, they are ready to come, because they are finishing a done within this week. So we are hoping that next week they will come. They will only come when the DC gives us the approval. Get DC how a blow can we start. And then so when they come, I mean we'll be at Osudoku and we'll invite you. Immediately they bring the trust. We'll let you know, and then we'll let you know the steps. So Nemana, even machine support has been branded. So you see the company, yeah. Yes, in fact, it's a collaboration. I've spoken with Honorable Okujeto, wa Tumunus na Ejo Wange here, can you remember? In fact, if they get the support, no need here page materials on ake machunio. Can have a blow, why not? I'm happy. So we are in consultation with Okujeto and Honorable Telabi. I mean, we are teaming up the 3 MPs. My name happen, even though Kenuku no onyo lobby. I mean, you also have to think of the other communities ahead. We are in consultation. What trouble oma here ni no is an appeal. At the end of the day, man be or abua ejo. But all lies within the assembly. P also no ni hiaji ama hablo na pe no is an appeal. No project no. I mean the the Volivo Bridge has been captured in the current budget. So it's the government that have to undertake that project. As I'm sitting down here, we only ask. You see, even Volivo Bridge or Kujato has asked series of questions, because that road will link straight to the Aveime trap on that place. So he has been asking consistently questions on that. And then Tel Aviv too has been asking same questions, because it also falls within his constituency. And likewise myself, Hejio Blole, no ni wange pio chapi Volivo Bridge or no ni budget on you. No, this is a private company. Ninga la ni mawam. Wake chum bloye ni chum. Yo muchum tobeni ndeke selamio. Can it be organizers or not pay them on? Maybe a can who is the brain behind the demonstration. Sometimes need to you are sitting down on consent. Ketchapika in Hajama go ahead. Demonstration wouldn't come on. Hey Joe, can you deka ale no no ya onanya. Ali no ni ke demonstration ba onanya. So they shouldn't talk as if, I mean, they are there anyway, because the last time we balijo ni go MP na wa vote unge wim no mayo. I mean, sometimes we don't talk like that. If people understand what you go through, in fact, being an MP is not, especially within the rural areas. Shai-Osudoku yo, there's a major this year, because this is new. This is no neighbor ni fu a penny fu dani eba. It will take a time for him to also, I mean, cope with the situation, because Shai-Osudoku development on like chapi no contractor name is the same contractor name ni chu ngada. They say kene hu ada ni chu na ngechu is the same ni chu na ngela na machu ngeyo. The same contractor working on the Adan roads, or is the same contractor coming to work for us. Hejo chapi demonstration hejo. We've already lobbied and we have the letters around. Before even the demonstration, I pay demonstration. You tona bana li no ni bana ke. The demonstration appeal chapi skabi apoyon. I invite. They were only invited na bana ba penone zanapi. Second denye the involvement in that demonstration. Ali police na ke ba ni na mo ke balejon media ni balejon chapi skabi apoyon. Onanya. And as MP Otobeni, I sponsored the demonstration. Onanya. Hejio alino ni ngeno ya ni chapino feno manyo de in public. Sometimes people push you to say what you are not supposed to say in public. There are certain things opio without man be on ali. Because in opposition you no ma paper you ma pa pe. You only have to lobby. It's an pape na ba pe. Go get takashi ya penio. Ama they can decide come abinye na ma pe. Obinye no manu noko because no matter what you do or your party is not in power. Onanya. So they shouldn't say it's because this start negotiation long time ago before even the demonstration, and we were the brain behind the demonstration. Sometimes we sit back and laugh. Ale no ni bana pay demonstration. Hejo ako to munuja is because of the demonstration. Ale beni bana pay demonstration. Sikana apo alelo ale noko. Hejo ka ni ngani chuo. They should rather appreciate the person and then pray that mama had the jamano hewa nini ke chuni hamambio. Yo mochum epioka wa constituency chapi constituency. It's a huge constituency. The manaka after the election it took us 1 year. Who court and the per party rules okay court only when it's say we no pay any party activities because going a party activity is like no ya you are not showing consent, so you omanaka wa melu after 1 month, and trust me nina voter you have to thank the people. Thanking the people, it took us almost about 4 months to 5 months. We are not even done with the thank you to this ani wa dani twepe mambi twepe si be our problems. Aside that, Omaya Parliament. Aside that, you'll be Omana ministers, working towards development. Chapi blope, ninge nula na manu, ninge light, kanela electrification extension. Ni have personal issues you have to attend to. Hejoke ni ke wa engage with community enough. Sometimes we engage the leadership. Onanya. And that is how come every branch or NDC executives ngelejon. So if the branch fail to relay the information to their community members, it has got nothing to do with the MP. Onanya. Because branch of churches nge MP no neza no pe ko peta uma che ni kotoma niji executive uma dia meka no page no. It's an organ, and I believe that this time around, no, Akpa Peun Saminya, wa NDC executive, near wa chuni man be abwa ejo. Ke page and keke to me or to a peba poemino, eba to MPO. You are not to me or eda, wapini any woman pay no fiano, and that is how I all the community one a branch executives. Azimika jama blow no nichu ni wan chuno, ni omehu angelio, imbeka to get to this extent. So if you say we are not engaging, yes, in a way I'll say yes because no need any kume apeo. Anye we na mape lack of communication no. Oh yes, constituency ole wange fight ni ama divide constituency. Bako here, they have a particular number of members. Ke NCC pay census. I hear ni mam. It's not the landmark or Trina mano. Ni omening community. Ejomanaka shaile, is omanaka, we are even above the number. Nama here ni by this as an Agba constituency. I think the only challenge has to do with the Osudoku side. Because here, even the census now here. Shai has almost about 60, almost 65%. The Osudoku 35. We have almost about 80,000 registered voters. Those who have registered. Now we again, trust me, if they said they should do new registration, we'll be heading towards 90,000, 100,000. Well, we have a lot of settlers now. A lot, especially when you go to Ramatown, Keneho Ramatown, ni full relocate by Dodoa. They're splitting the constitution. It also depends. If your government is in power, you can push irrespective because Kene here, Nandoli, Haruna and where there are speaker contested. Nini Ngalejo Asuwe, they are not even up to, I'm not sure they are even up to 20,000. Oh yes, for now, in fact, we are pushing hard. I mean, many mappe development, mappe must spread within the constituency. Trust me, can divide constituency. No matter much development. That what we are seeing because we are and see the common fund on the bar is the same common fund like a pure Shai and Osudoku. But if the constituency is divided, when you get 4.5%, they also get 4.5%. Onanya. So it's like double. When you concentrate 4.5 or concentrate in Shai, other one on who I can concentrate in Osudoku. And I believe it will, I mean, match the development. So we are praying one pushy. In me, honestly speaking, I'm pushing. The last I heard they had wanted to divide. I wrote a letter there, and I was able also to meet some gurus around whom I delivered my letter to, and we pray that in case they want to divide the constituent, I believe Shai-Osudoku will be part. Yeah. In fact, I don't agree. In parliament, or that Ndioka, you don't know the rules in parliament. That is where you complain. In parliament, before we come on the floor of parliament, we're committees. And trust in the committees, we have committee heads. In a government assurance, and then agri committee. And the agri committee, we have a chairman, a ranking, and a deputy ranking. Ama pay budget appropriation. If they want to comment on it on the floor of parliament, what they do is that they engage leadership. Just if they said they should engage all the members on the floor, I don't think a day we can even finish our itinerary. So they prefer to rather engage the leadership on the floor. So before we come on the floor of parliament, it's like they've already filmed everything. Hejo Amadeka, because Okujato is the ranking on the foreign affairs. Hejo, if anything with regards to foreign affairs, Nemanaka, Leneba, Ne Dio, because he is the rank, he is the head. Onanya. Aside Akoje no, one a deputy, one a chairman. And the chairman is the majority side, government in power. And then the ranking is the opposition. Onanya. So the ranking and the deputy ranking are the opposition. The chairman and the vice is the government in power. So they also give them the chance. So any debate on the floor, they pick 4 on a particular committee. So the chairman and his vice, the ranking and his deputy ranking. And that is all. Aside that, the only thing you can do as MP, if someone wants to make a statement on the floor of parliament, which has a relation, assuming a statement on health, and you know your background falls under health, and that is where they will put it on the, we have a caucus platform. Pay health and pay statement. Those who are ready, because don't forget, without any background check. Before no ko ngela no ma tumunu imini ndase chapi Dr. Jim. Nino ko ma pay a statement on the floor of parliament. Keke minimum yatu. So sometimes ni lioli onanya. When it comes to, I've asked questions on the floor. I mean, I've spoken on the floor. I've made a lot of statements on the floor. Onanya. So ni munu to, it's not like ranking and deputy ranking. They are always seen talking on behalf of the caucus, on behalf of the committee, on behalf. So you always see them. The man I recently, even my committee, government assurance, we started a public hearing. We started a public hearing on the government assurance. And I'll send you the link. You notice that because I'm the deputy ranking, I also had the chance to make my statement. I also had the chance to ask some of the ministers whom was invited to ask them some questions. No, Before you talk, ademuka muoma tumununge in ABC. So prepare. So on the deal, oleka omatumunu on the floor. And then questions. Aha blocker as a member of parliament. You ask questions or file questions on the floor with regards to knowing and or constituency. And people ask questions on roads. If you don't have, there are people that need constituency be hospital. We are fortunate to have the former government that are my hospital, Dodo Hospital. Other constituency doesn't have. There is also issues on market. Because we don't have market. We will say the Asuchari has now. The Shai, we are still fighting for it. HGO, this questions I'm a bleed blow. But trust me, you have to far. Sometimes I'm far for 1 year before I'm a it's almost about 2 years before they'll call you. Because Nifu are because and 275 members of parliament. And don't forget we have breaks. People also say a break for almost about 3 months now. We are in the house. We are on recess. Chaining your questions on the legion. Anyway, Kaho on the floor. When we resume, they'll bring it up. Hey, John, many be questions. So I'm according to the date you do what? You far. Before them ask you no. I mean, so sometimes it takes education. We are praying that Parliament will give that forum, that platform for people to really understand what happens on the floor of Parliament. Ejioke Obani no go to on the floor is the person is dormant. No, the person is not dormant. And sometimes go on the floor of Parliament, not all the members are on the floor. Because Beni Ego floor na a business of the day pure. Ni manaka eko hunge committee meetings na budget or deliberation pay. Beni ma pay they will come into an agreement before it will come to the plenary, which is the floor of parliament. Onanya. So sometimes it's about education. Ni fully onanya. Ejoko ali aga anewe no ma to see me. I have records of my activities on the floor of parliament. Yeah. Social interventions or on a platform. So I've done a lot. When it comes to education, let me see if I can. Education, that was right from 2016. 2016. I'm coming. And let me say, I'm an opposition MP. So far, so good. In here, awards, 13 awards from parliamenters. So, it's not bad. So far, so good. I'll say so far, so good. When it comes to education, I've roofed 6-unit classroom teachers accommodation in Huapa. Renovation of 3-unit class teachers accommodation nge Agbekucheko. Roofing of 3-unit classroom nge Nyapienya. Yes, so I've distributed laptops to selected schools, desktop to selected school. When it comes to agri, we subsidize, we decide to farmers. We plow for almost 100 farmers. I support Farmers Day. A whole lot. I've given street lights to all the over 500 pieces of street light to the assembly. When it comes to water and sanitation, I've been able to construct 6-seater unit water closet at a place called Odumase, where they do the Aglima. You go there, you see my project there. There's a sales facility, WC, and then shower facility. So I've given it to them. When you go to Zongo, it's the same thing. I have similar project there. When you go to Jaglete, I have similar project there. Aside that, when you go to the hospital, an eye clinic near the district hospital because of me, because the leadership of the hospital Baka hospital Abe we have to do that. I've been able to do a lot of boreholes, more than 30 boreholes within the Shai-Osudoku district. military this year military ni wake ho military. Fortunately for me, we were able to cut across a lot of the branches. Kano ho Asuchari wange ni ngelejo, kane ho Volivo wange ni ngelejo, kane ho Adankope wange ni ngelejo, kane Badodo ayiku wange ni ngelejo, ayiku Agomeda noko meka ke ngelejo, kawa ho Adoimu noko ngelejo, Sota noko, and that is what I love. I mean, this time around, I was able to touch the lives of a lot of people within the branch. Even Osuwemu wange guy kake ngelejo nenga military service. Hejo Germany o ngela ni mo mape ni ehie. Aside that, as MP, you have other responsibilities. Ni maba with their private issues. Obinye no ma de. Some trust me. No kake private problem no ma solve. Emanye ma he emanye ma po ema machu. I'm telling you the fact. But you don't say, because go ya de jamamuno no go 100 million la no ya 100 million. No go ba de ka ni no nyake 900 imi umini nangem. But it depends. Sometimes no ko o manaka situation nenge is no MP onyo wa. For instance, 3 days ago, no ko a provision store. Ne pa ne ya we mo ni moto ba fia ina ne twepegbe. Ninge mo ngemundu afu inani. Onanya. So this the budget to chapi sikabi. So as MPs no be onyo wa jamano ni ejele. Aside that, on manuka guy ko ya nuchum ni ya na guy ko ngablo ni na accident. I mean, it made a lot of news around. Ni refuse, people refuse to take him. Okada guy ko ni car ko fia na ni gbe. Imi ni work wo in Vietnam ni keba ho hospital. I mean, I foot all the bills onanya. So anuchu mi ole ebezuga. There's a lot that comes with MP's responsibility. Yeah. So Libino, I commissioned a clinic at Odumse Ward. I commissioned through the Qatar Charity Foundation. So as for, I've done a lot. I've donated tricycles to all the electoral areas, tricycles and motorbikes to all the electoral areas within the Shai-Osudoku. No, the tricycle, you see, the tricycle, my communication officer is here. When you update, because they are in charge of the tricycle. The tricycles and with the motorbikes we donated, they use it, I mean, that is what they use it for their daily activities within the branches. Onanya, Noko, Ebehewam. It's an executive, Alaska, Nakasra. When there's funerals, it's the same tricycles that works, and we do funeral donations and others. So, and the motorbikes, we give it to deprived communities. There are places where it rains, so school be near when I'm asked. Apart from, and cars doesn't go there, it's only motorbikes and tricycles. The same tricycle, more juku by school, and a whole lot. So it's the beneficiaries is within the electoral area. Are you get it? So even the executives that doesn't benefit. They don't benefit. It's the electoral areas that benefit. Aside that, in extend electrification, keho nakope. I did Kojokope, yes, I send that electrification. Kojokope, Aibon, when you go the electrification, I Avakpo, it's true me, I did the electrification. Apese, imini page, Adankope, imini page, Asebi, Ramatown, Volivo, Asuchari, New Magbem, Dodoa Zongo, New Sota, Agric, Tonyo Kope, all the almost about 35 communities, imini Blamino, light keholejo. When we come to human capital development, recently we came to Asuchari. We pass out almost about 600 Nina Akase hairdressing and then seamstress. Well, we pass all of them and gave everybody machines. Those who needs their hair dryers too, we gave them some little money to establish businesses. And through my effort, we were able to open a microfinance called Soko to give loans to some of our members. Unfortunately, it didn't work because Nina ahe ska anyewena mawunyo. And the monies are with the people. Come 10,000, 100 million. Some took 60 million. Some took 22,000 Ghana. As I'm speaking to you now, over 7 billion is with people. Nanya we MP. Umanyo umanu nukuka eba neba wonyo. Go here we nei abe vote here. So you have to leave it as it is. So our job, I mean, sometimes it's not easy. Kawajele John, or you go to Ghana ambulance. Yeah, I said Ghana fire service. Yeah, Legion, renovation, pay renovation, nice renovation, Legion. Because when I went, the people had wanted to move the office to it because I can Legion try paying. I knew we put on my hands, I did a lot, I invested a lot near fire service. No, the same thing. Okay, library, only existing library within the Shai-Osudoku district. Meaning pay renovation at the cost of 1.9 billion or so, 2 point something million, right? I'll check the figure and let you know within there. Come by employment. This year alone, I've been able to send 45 of our youth into military. 45. Come about Ghana ambulance, need 13. Immigration, need 6. Ghana police, need 8. Are you getting me? Even into the education sector, who have employed about 30, almost 40. This year, previous years I've done a lot. So we have a lot of our youth into the other services, fire service, what have you. But Jama fire service, military, Ghana ambulance, prisons, so no need ngemijo o apply will obi no ko be ni manima pay ma, and it's online application. Hey Joe, is a no apply, can't believe forms. Ma apply online, go apply. Then you give me a copy. Can honorable. Nini was even in charge, was to say, gentleman in his knowledge. Leniha, they compare all the forms to him, and we worked on it. Hey Joe, ko nye we no my phone no insi honorable abenichu mi o you tongue na abenichu. Ko insi ne kake. The honorable ma peke ni maleka ungenichumla. Hey Joe, I always encourage the youth ka believe nomination for Neke recruitment. Make sure you pick and let me know. Then we can push it for you. Kawajele John, in fact, Madeka wa social support. I mean, I've been able to donate to orphanages, churches soon as MPO. I mean, you need prayer smart. So churches request, so it's an no no, it's a no pay, onye no pay. Kawajele John, aside that, imanaka wange blood bank the Shai-Osudoku district. Me, as I'm sitting here, every year donate a blood to the bank. Ene ma pay ni kenuko wa yomefu kaya aya into labor abela sanahila. But if you are able to do that, you have a card. I can call the hospital. Oh, Nikiko. I mean, I know he neha blood, or even him. There are people that needs blood, so neha blood. Also, it's something that I do a lot. I mean, I've done a lot. Hejo, if you have time for me to, I mean, state it as it a party support. The man for in the history of Shai-Osudoku, even in my party office since 1992, and you can go there. I can let people go there, so I take some pictures of the place. A very nice party office. Ngai miniche zubano. Chapino ko zubai. Miniche, and I built. The money is not coming. I use my own money. It's not party's money. Miniche scan pay to my party office. So that is what they say. Emio as MPO in concentration is both Shai and Osudoku. Ejo mana kaning school mana ka agbeko cheko. The only school I built within the Shai enclave is Ramazongo. Niwama 2 classroom block ngelejo. But majority of my focus in school, the man like abuvie pompo wan school ko ma ngelejo, but due to lack of funds or pause, by Beke will continue that project. So my focus is not only Shai, but rather Shai-Osudoku. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, Kawajele John Nemana in visit prisons within the district. I ask the concerns, the prisoners and prisoners. No, I can't TV freezer la ni anya nu mejo. I mean, they want chilled water to drink. And allow now I hear TV now. Ale no ya. So I donated TV to almost the police services. So as for a job there, I've done a lot. I mean, I've given almost about 80 branches information gadget equipment. In the manner kawaha information we name happening amanye aha announcement. Inka no kungano ya within the community happy announcement nini happy no I hear ka no no ya almost more than 90 branches. Heji onichumi ole in fact inchuni saminya. Aside that one, Imanaka MP's educational fund. That was last year. Last year, I would say every year we give. Every year. Last year, we gave about 70 student benefited from at a cost of 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. This year, too, I mean, about 80 student benefited at a cost of 2.5 billion Ghana cedis. So, this is what some of the things as MPO. Sometimes on Imadeka, Alino ni MP, Alino ni MP. Ko penny or Obinya no Maya, almost all the radio stations. Nienya Mepo here TV. Because almost all in projects or about TV no. But nienya the rural areas, nienya me have radio station now bought to at the end or maybe the no fair no hone ayata daily bread na machu. E joko pe no ko ni okay ho TV no e bill. Can no ko ni unless perhaps you go on the community tour to bening a la map no. From here we are going to sort myself. I'll give myself 90%. Yes, the 10% is for the roads, and that is why I'll give myself 90%. I've really worked. Yeah. Yeah, I've really. Oh, you see, as for the primaries, I know I'm going to win hands down. In Lekama win because, I mean, in opposition, in my hospitals, in my schools, in with educational fund, nke ni poho abroad and a PhD pay. Nke ni travel to abroad as I'm speaking to Angenichum. The man there was a time MPP women organizer deferred. MP is because of that because ni wake nke huna chunio. Nesu no anye weni ama pass. So a lot of my youth and Canada and Nichum, Ekung Dubai and Nichum, Ekung France and Nichum. I mean, I've really worked. Ejo Kawana, and then aside that in empower all the lecturer areas, our branch executives. So Christmas donations are map one mancha who can me feel it. Nimana can bask on I bought it for the chiefs within the Shai-Osudoku enclave. In here bass. In how me for in the first in history. I mean, in my party office, in her the constituency, in her over 500 pieces of dual decks. In here employ over 100 youth into military and other organizations. Meaning in opposition. So you can party by minimum pay. The only they can with map is what blow. Because in a push it, chappy can push it. The man can push you look at pay reshaping. Can pay reshaping, but it's not helping because it rains so this time around contractor ni ma ba is a nichu mi ole nature some is an any full blow. Sanenye full blow no work on any erosion around. If full before they will asphalt it. Hejo nichu mi ole nchu. It's just my only concern has to do with the rules, and it's because in party be power. So I'm pushing, and you see the series of questions I've asked on the floor with regards to our road. Your prime minister, oh, my win hands, I don't have any. I now no ni pay when they should give me the chance. And there's one, this I always tell people. There's a convention in the Shai-Osudoku district. The naka wa seke osuo. Ke wa here we ne hiyo. Nichumio trepe majority, like I said, the population wise, it's almost 70% Gasha. Nika wa near when you have convention junior, then almost every day or the MP will be coming from Shai. Because wa registered voters are here. Hejo aka jama convention any tuning in Shai, and that was how come my Gizo was from Shai. I have blown a whole 3 terms. Ne whole 3 terms. In my heart, David Asme, which is David Asme is from Osudoku. Nilahu aha jama blow nilahu ho 3 terms. Pi also asun Shai. in second time mini eje anye we ma because I want to leave a legacy before ni die ka o ange last time la ni inke nano no me I'm not in because of what I want ikenga la ni manano I don't think I'll even zubani who no see him in Kenju. I have 5 kids, you can see them, and they are all girls. Meaning, why would I dedicate that land for a party purposes? Onanya. Kenga la ni macho mini heje because of the pressure. Manama decide this time in be yahu in sika I will use it for myself. But I mean, it's the same thing. Look at the money you are going to invest in primaries. Chabi Skabi, the OS gas enemy. How much is your OS gasha? Your OS gasha when they give you is 500,000 Ghana cedis. And trust me, the primaries that is coming, you spend more than almost 700,000. So what are people talking? I only want to leave a legacy. Nana kani yonoba kike. And I want my party in power. When meaning in his minister lemana. I'm waiting for my minister. Oh yes, my minister I'm waiting. No, land man minister. No need a match one shout. He can't be YouTube nani his amandeke yes. You kake because I'm the first female by MP. I want to leave that legacy. That is how chapi jale pressure on chapi pressure in you will die lupoto in can die. You still see the white twice. Chapi the pressure is not easy. But I leave a legacy behind. Before I can leave that legacy, unless your party is what is in power. That is why I want to. So why wouldn't you allow that convention to work? Because even if I should serve my last party is in power. Nima pay no nes anima pay and then man mayo ni no hu because you cannot always akeka nu ngetomio minepio. Ke nu seke ngetomio minepio. Change off. And that is how MPship is. You see, so you serve your term. So they should allow me to finish my term and see what I have for the Shai-Osudoku. And the person that will come to also rally behind the person. No, we all want development. Then we'll push that person. So as for the primaries, I'll win hands down by God's grace. I'll win. Yeah. Yo, muchum Shai-Osudoku mambi chu ingela madenyeka yes MPO ni nekemi ho parliament inge ni chum hanye saminya ni inleka because of the economy ojo ni pay slow but obi nye ni o ma chuno fe no ngasha no o ma pie bo no masulejo kene here ni chum ni chu ni manaka inchu ni saminya. The major concern and the challenge has to do with our blome. Mau drum pure so. Wana no kone ma wawo o ma dra wa blo. Ne here ni ewa. In fact, ka asulejo ma manche mo pe saminya. Na ke here wom. Mene ma pe ni ni ngela ne ma wa abo ma joka o. Na banange ni chumi ochuo. Manche mo ke ni koto ma ni nge around anye awa. Inone sana ape chapi jani ka ke machines oba wange gravels land wa ho na fie wonge lejo machines o ma paleje amaya ene they are ready for them ejo ma pape ni wa here ni wo trepe wa ni inle hu ka ke ma drum ni be hu sun for election wa delegate oni nge Shai-Osudoku ma pale vote am because ni chumi ole choose saminya no ni ke ele ni chumi nchuo eba ni ma die saminya ebe ke nwo ma ba community visitation to be ni ndi onuchumi oleke wa chuo na commission wa ba TV no na pe si ni enye me ne here TV ni enye me ne bo radio to ejo sa wa anye wa ba ni wa ba de ma bi nuchum ni nchu ni nge hem ke yim ka ken di ame 2024 le ama pale ham de no ni trust me pe so ni fu nge ye la nge parliament ko ye o me wa nge privileges heko beni wa be ya na abe wonwo ejo ni maana ka ni bio ka mini jin secret nga ni chumio it's because I'm a woman yole can ha you blow and there's a quota even ministerial appointment and a quota kuna ke ha yome ni maana ka even the current government ha ye full appointment ejo hiome bachu anichum naji pio so esu wa yome wa time ejo they have me blow ni nge hem ke yim hunka 2024 NDC ma ne ha NDC aba ni ne hie no ni ma pe nga Shai-Osudoku inga hem ke yi kan ma vote am delegate or branch executive na ngemi ne ko ha no ko ba mlonyo ni omena awosi ni wange ni chu ni ponge wa heto opposition chapi no bi wa twepe wa blame Saminya pio so no ya wosi ipaleba ka ngela ni mako ne ko ye jamano no ne ngeni chu momo ke no ni pa ko ngenye de kai ma chwe menene sa ne voter obviously me because in who first term who in second term in third term makpalenya bloni because parliament actually from class 1 ni manaka even wa beni wa hios in parliament okay first time ajibo o ma hin chicha ka second time you come close third one you come close e manaka aruna me this is the 8th parliament and the 8th term hejo they have the privilege come myself party inge him ke yimka kene ham intertemo nuchu ne sanimachu minister ne sanimana ni kechu ni ham ambio ma ojumio manager ma position ni manimachu ne ham jama blonya NDC in power ne hie no ni manimachu ni leka ni mawam kebios o money otui ehochicha because of our blome ne ha trio ebasi ne ha trio emi ni che nwo wesio what we say libyo ni wa ba demonstration ba lejo na ka ni vu mi vu nyabo ebeni e ma was in chapi demonstration some of us are the brain behind demonstration can leo no munu ngeto ne li no ni ba na pay demonstration eji ne ko tu munu nge demonstration chapi demonstration wa ba lejo demonstration wa ni che wa plan na pay demonstration eji ke wa sime mambi o me jama demonstration wa be engineer na pay demonstration ni mana ka blow e ka wa twino ni mi ule ka 2024 ni ma ha blow ni pale ha NDC blow ni wa nye wa twini ha Shai-Osudoku ma ni ma e ya no ya ni chu